Hi, T. Carlson here, and we're going back to the world of classic rock on CD today. Steppenwolf was one of classic rock's most iconic bands thanks to two major hits. Born to Be Wild, which is probably the most licensed song ever for television and movies, and of course, Magic Carpet Ride. The group had several other minor hits and a ton of deep tracks and albums, and needless to say, there have been a ton of Steppenwolf collections over the years, but we have today what may be, finally, the definitive Steppenwolf collection. This is Steppenwolf Magic Carpet Ride, the Dunhill ABC years, 1967 to 1971. A 8 CD set. And we're going to do an unboxing of this, and I'll share my opinions as well. On the back, we have a list of what's on every CD. You get 6 studio albums and 2 live albums, and several of them have bonus tracks, which is very nice. We've got a fold-open insert right here. So this is like a mini poster of sorts. Got old newspaper clippings and stuff like that, showing off this era. A long bygone era, but one that produced some of the greatest rock and roll of all time. There is a nice, thick paperback booklet here that's got a lot of other photos and essays and so forth. As usual, I'm not going to go through every single page in here, but then you get credits for each of the albums that are included. And then back page, you got compilation credits. Now let's go through the discs that we get in here. Inside the box itself, it's just a plain white box. First up, we have the band's debut, Steppenwolf, self-titled album from 1968. And they actually created this with the original artwork, not the reprint that has the great big sticker that says featuring the hit Born to Be Wild, so that's pretty cool. And these are replica vinyl sleeves, so they don't list the bonus tracks on here, but there's a lot of alternate versions and stuff like that, and definitely makes them worthwhile. I'm glad they didn't just slap the albums on discs and call it a day. We actually get quite a decent amount of bonus content here. I'm not going to go through each and every album and say what's on here, but the first album, you got a lot of alternate mono single versions, and then you might have just some alternate takes and stuff like that. Sometimes there might be B-sides. It differs from album to album, and you might be better off looking at the complete track list online, but this is just to give you sort of a general idea of what you get here. Moving down the list, we go to their second album, which is appropriately entitled Steppenwolf II. This was the one that gave us Magic Carpet Ride, so that puts it at a pretty important place in their discography. And then we have At Your Birthday Party. And this one even reproduces the vinyl gatefold, so that's very cool. Yeah, early Steppenwolf. This is a live album that came out after their first few studio albums. It was actually recorded prior to them. So nice to see these guys on the live stage delivering those memorable performances. Side 2 of this is The Pusher, but it's a 20-minute jam that takes up the entire original vinyl side, so that's pretty cool right there. Interesting piece of trivia. The song The Pusher was written by Hoyt Axton. He also wrote the song Joy to the World, which was a hit for the band Three Dog Night, and he played the father in the movie Gremlins. Next up we have Monster, and this one actually opens in a slightly irregular fashion. Gatefold in there, and then this art continues onto the back there. Steppenwolf Live. Nice inner gatefold there. Steppenwolf 7. Again, this one comes with a gatefold. I love those bizarre costumes they're wearing there. And then the last release in here is For Ladies Only. Now, I love the music of Steppenwolf. I will admit, my familiarity with their stuff after their early 60s heyday with the two big hits is somewhat limited, but I'm hoping to remedy that listening to this set. I admit I haven't sat down and listened to every single thing in the set yet, but loving what I hear so far, and those bonus tracks are certainly the icing on the cake. I'm sure there'll be some diehard fans who nitpick the selection of bonus tracks and might say that there's some stuff missing. I can't say for sure whether or not there is, but I'm impressed with the wealth of material that we get here, and fans of this band will not be disappointed with this package. I think this is the only Steppenwolf purchase you'll probably ever need to make. Even if you've gotten a few sporadic releases over the years, best ofs and individual albums and so forth, I say just get this because it's a very good, definitive retrospective of their classic era from the late 60s up through about the early mid-70s. Are you a fan of Steppenwolf, and have you picked up this set yet? What's your favorite album and song? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.